Welcome back to the conversation, and it is a good one. We're talking taxes, that April 15th deadline to prepare your taxes. It's creeping up on us. So we had our tax expert, Octavia Conner, come back to the table, schooling us on the new tax laws. I already learned how we can save some money. Always love to have her here. And then we have two small business owners joining the conversation, Nicole Levell and Donnetta Wells. You ladies are here with some questions of your own, but let's just talk just briefly. You both come from situations where you were working in corporate America, so to speak, and decided to branch out on your own, right? Came with great skills. Yep. Tax prep isn't one of them.
No, not at all. Yes, so I am the owner of Ellison Marketing, and I work specifically with entrepreneurs, helping them with their branding and marketing. I had all these skills, and I'm like, I need to be doing this full time.
Right.
And specifically, I love my female entrepreneurs, so I take time to coach them one-on-one and in a group setting.
Gotcha. And then how about you?
Same story. Just thought I had a lot of skill sets, especially around being a bankable CEO. I'm the founder of Phenomenal Hues Global Network, and we try to teach women, phenomenally hued women specifically, on how to take care of their small businesses.
Gotcha. So it's important work. And so is the business of doing taxes. So at this point, that's when you turn it over. Are either of you still doing your own taxes, or you got?
No.
Gotcha.
No,
you turn to professionals because you understand how to stay in your lane, right?
Absolutely.
So that brings Octavia into the picture because you both have questions, right? Go ahead, Nicole. We'll start with you.
So, Octavia, I got some questions. When it comes to taxes, and I hear all the time, save your receipts. And I want to know, how important is it really to save all of your receipts? Or there may be special receipts we should be saving? Or can we just rely on our bank statements and just hand that off at the end of the year?
Great question. So no, do not rely on your bank statement. No, you want to save your receipts. You want to save your receipts because if ever audited, of course, we don't want that, but if ever audited, you have proof of your purchase. You have proof that this was an actual business deduction. How else can you prove it with your bank statements? And here's what the IRS would like you to do. On your receipts, identify the who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Every single one.
Yes,
still,
ma'am.
We're still doing that.
Yes, yes,
okay.
yes.
All right.
And according to the IRS, they want you to save all receipts that are $75 or more. However, I've seen cases where they even ask questions about receipts that are lower than that. So I recommend you save all receipts.
So I have homework to do.
Yes.
Down to the parking.
Absolutely.
All of those things. That might be $7 or $8 that you spent, all of it.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right.
Because you have to show why you attended this place and needed this parking. So yes.
Good. Donnetta, I know you have a couple of questions as well.
Yeah, so Octavia, as a solopreneur, you kind of touched on it before. I'm set up as an LLC right now. What would be the key to let me know it's time for a tax liability to turn to an S corp?
Well, again, that $40,000, $50,000 in net profit. And the reason you want to think about shifting to an S corp is because as an LLC, when you pay yourself as the owner, your salary is not taxed. Right? It's not a tax deduction. But if you shift to an S corp and you become an employee of the company, guess what? Your salary is a tax deduction.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Glad to know that.
I did not know.
I did not.
Good.
That's
good.
awesome.
I love it when we're learning
That's
something
awesome.
new. Nicole, we have time for the other questions you had.
Yes. So profit, P&L, profit and losses. I want to know, I know that it's very important for us to look at it at the end of the year. Do you have a special secret or some kind of plan? Is there something we need to do at the beginning of the year to make sure that when we get to the end of the year, everything is ready to go for our tax professional?
Well, I want you to look at your profit and loss statement and your balance sheet throughout the year, not just at the end of the year, because at the end of the year, everything that has happened is nothing you can do about it. But if you're proactive,
That's a good point.
Right.
Yeah, you get through July, you see, I need to shift here. I need to do something different, change the strategy.
Exactly. But if you're waiting to the end of the year, any deductions or credits that you may have been able to take, it's too late. But if you're doing it on a monthly basis, right? And you're checking your progress and you're reviewing your potential tax liability for the year, you can catch things, you can prevent things, and it shifts you to being a proactive business owner instead of a reactive business owner.
Good point. Donnetta, did you have another question?
I do. So, especially for solopreneurs, again, are there any tips that we should be, maybe something we should purchase in a different way that can help instantly change our bottom line or are able to make our business look more profitable just by kind of doing something different?
Well, that's a really good question. Depending on your business, you want to first make sure that you are clear on all tax write-offs, all expenses that are ordinary and necessary for your business, because those ordinary and necessary for your business will or possibly can lead to a tax deduction. In addition to that, when you think about profitability, you really have to deep dive into your revenue streams, how to price for profit. Those things will help you say yes to profits in business.
That's good. I have a question for you. And know a lot of small business owners who are like, my profit and loss statement, it's not a good looking statement, right? Still trying to get to that breaking point where you make a profit,
yes,
but still struggling with tax liability. What is your advice to small business owners in that situation who are trying to at least close that gap and get closer to the profit part?
Well, you have to, again, go back to your business model. You have to think about your business structure. You have to identify how your company earns money and how your company spends money. When you think about your earnings, if it's done correctly, that's going to shift to your bottom line if you manage your money properly.
Right. So it may not be the product, it may not even be the service, it's just what you're doing with the dollars in between.
Exactly.
And maybe you need to make some more profits too. That's always a big part.
Yes.
Good conversation, ladies. This is really good. All right. Stand by. You got more questions? I know I do. All right. Stand by. Octavia is going to share a checklist for what new business owners should do. So this is where you keep the pen and paper handy if you haven't gotten it already. We've got more advice coming. This is great. We'll be right back.